that. But I wouldn't look. I was in the other room talking, okay, having a conversation with them, but I wouldn't go up in there and stuff. So, like I said again, that's what you're picking up. So give me some questions.
All right, we're going to keep going. All right, thank you for calling in. Yes, thank you for calling in. We're going to go ahead and go to the next caller. We're going to go to we have about 6 minutes left to go in the forum. So for the rest of you, if you don't get a chance to stay on, make sure you download. Make sure you reach out to Brother Bobby, 678-358-1055. If you like the show, I want you to like it on Facebook. If you love it, and leave a message. We're going to go to the next.
Well, I'm going to say one thing now. This line is for ordering the product. This is not a consultation line. What I do if a person wants a consultation, now I say, look, I got over 400 videos. You can get all the knowledge you want. Just order the DVDs. You see what I'm saying? So this line is not to get in touch with Bobby Hemmitt so we can break bread and stuff like that, on that particular level. You see, I got volumes of knowledge and stuff in the 19 years of lecturing, enough stuff to fill your curiosity. Buy the DVDs and stuff like that. Especially now with the internet, motherfuckers is cheap as shit.
Yes.
Everything free. So
there is.
Yeah, so give me a call.
All right, we're going to go to the call. Going to the next caller, 7-3. You're live in the remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hey, what's up, Bobby? This is Reggie.
Yes.
Greetings, Reggie.
Bobby,
you have a question?
Yeah, Anetta that nobody's ever really heard of, came to me in a dream, and I can't get back in contact with him. So, I was wondering
what was Anetta name?
I can't give you that name. I can give it to you in private. I can't give it to everybody on here.
Why not? What's the point? You think the God is only for you?
Another person who does Egyptology, he was like, don't be giving out that name.
Oh, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Well, let me ask you a question.
I've been working with goddamn spirits for years. You talking to a damn expert. That's some bullshit. You can give out that name. That's how the motherfucker get their energy. You give out the name. You strengthen it. If you give out the name and people call on the name, you strengthen the deity so the damn deity can get back with you. You see?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that's how you do that. This ain't no motherfucking hard and no goddamn gods. These gods is for everybody. We are in the days of our people learning and stuff. You see what I'm saying? You know how many deities I got with new names? Over 100 of them came. Ain't nothing special. Between 2001 and 2005, there was over 100 deities. I had to make a book and make seals to put them those 100 new deities in the doggone book. And the day I finished the book, fucking Katrina hit. So I'm just saying, man, what's the name of the god?
Oh, the god name is the son of Atum Ray, Neb-Nater.
Neb-Nater?
Yeah, Neb-Nater, yeah.
Neb-Nater?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, let the people, call up the deity, Neb-Nater. Like I said, there's hundreds of deities. You see what I'm saying? There are hundreds of deities and stuff like that. The more you call on the name, the more powerful they get. You energize them. So by putting them out like that, he can get back to you faster than be harding some damn deity, some old bullshit nigga in Egyptology. Don't know his ass from a fucking hole in the ground. You see, you could be in Egyptology. I guarantee you, motherfucker, don't know nothing about no spirit world. You see, about no fucking spirit world. I done been to this shit that I done had angels come and break me off some goddamn pussy. And then get stingy about the shit. You see?
Uh-huh.
So that's what I'm saying.
All right.
So yeah, just you work with it, just call out the name. And share the name with people. That's how those things. That's how they. Remember, I just said this whole lecture about how when those deities they was gonna stop calling on those names and they had to go into other names and stuff like that. That's how you do it. That's why he was coming to you, to be known. Because when you call on them, they live. You see, you conjure them. So one of the most powerful things you can do is to give his name out on this damn on this internet. Then you conjure them. See what I'm saying?
I guess that's why I got through this phone line. This phone line was packed.
Right. So that's what I'm trying to say. That's what they're trying to say. I mean, what's the difference? What's so special about you that a motherfucker gonna be your personal shit, like you personal relationship with Jesus or some old bullshit? You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's not like it was your name and something you wanted to use for yourself. You were if you're trying to give it out, yeah, you're fine. But you got your answer, and thank you for calling in.
You call on those deities and they get stronger. You see? As a matter of fact, that's the reason why the damn question came through. The deity wanted to be named. He wanted his name to get out there. He or she, because they're actually androgynous. You see?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
We're going to keep going. We're going to get to the next caller. We have about 1 minute left to go, you guys. So press 1 if you're on the phone lines. You can get in. If you don't get in, I know that you will download the show. So download. Peace and love, warm spirit. And you guys, we're going to keep going after we get done. We're going to go to the next caller calling in from area code 284. You're live in the remix. Let's see. 284, you're live in the remix.
Yeah, good night. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, greetings. Who's on the line?
This is Uriel calling in from the Virgin Islands.
Okay. It's a good name. Uriel, right?
Yes, it
Actually,
is.
It's Yuri. Yuri is my first name.
Well, either way, that's still angelic. That's the angel that sits over the earth.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Well, the funny thing is, my mother's name is Latry.
Oh, that's something, yeah. Mm-hmm. What part of the Virgin Island you from?
The British Virgin Islands.
Yeah, see, they got a lot of East Indians that they brought over and they migrated over there. And a lot of black people intermarried with them. Because they celebrate that same Diwali festival last week. It was on the 16th nationwide, from India, but down in Panama, they celebrated it, I think, on Thursday or something like that, yeah. So they got that whole East Indian connection going on. What's your question?
Yeah, man, my question is like, these past couple of days, it's like things I've been thinking have been starting to happen.
Manifest, yeah. Remember I was saying that one of the guys named Ian Longo, he said, when the 18th comes, when the 28th comes, he said a lot of people are going to be going crazy, and that's what he was talking about. Stuff start manifesting that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So watch your thoughts, because thoughts are things. But also, if you need something, think it. Make it happen.
This is the time. Yes.
Right.
Trust me, I tried that already, and it amazed me when it happened.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is that it can work both ways.
Oh yeah, I was lying to people on the phone one day, and the damn lie came true.
Yeah. It'll work. It will.
It'll work. Yeah. Mhm.
So I was wondering, what kind of techniques you can use to strengthen, to block out that other side? It's like sometimes something just flashed in my head the other day. It was like, you remember the movie The Sphere?
The what? Yeah, The Sphere. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
right.
That's what I feel like I'm going through right now. It's like,
yeah. Well, all you got to do is basically, for the stuff you want to manifest, you think it, and it's the other stuff you think positive thoughts. You see, if I say I'm broke, Linda will always holler, "God damn it, don't say that."
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You're not broke. So the point I'm trying to make here is don't conjure up nothing that you don't want manifest. So what you do is you think the things that you want to happen, and basically you try not to think the other stuff. You see?
Okay.
Right. And it's good not to get mad at nobody.
Yeah.
Because the simple fact is this thing is manifesting like that, you can hurt somebody.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And at this particular time, you're supposed to separate yourself from around stupid people any damn way. Because real negative people can bring you down. Like, take for instance, on Lakshmi's Day on the 16th of October, I got a call from this woman, and I was telling her how to go on this fast and go on it and get off the meat and do all of this and stuff. And when I got off the phone, I could barely talk. I had so much fucking mucus in my throat. And what it was is this woman's energy was so low. Until when I was telling her about my ordeal and what I had to go through, her energy was, I was actually conjuring up her fucking energy by us having the conversation. You see what I'm saying? I had a damn mucus attack. You see, because that's the way the stuff is now in these different dimensions. With me, I get the mucus because that's that dimension, and battling the lower dimensions. So that's what happens. So my point here is to stay around people with low energy.
Yeah.
They got high energy, but they got fucked up thoughts.
Yes.
Because the woman that I was talking to, she done had reading after reading after reading, and they say that this woman is the God incarnate. But the problem with her is she's born down south, and she never can believe that she could be that powerful. So therefore, she thinks negative, and because she has a high spirit, she actually manifests the negative. You see? Right.
Yeah.
So
I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So a lot of the people who can do damage got powerful spirits, but they got fucked up minds. So the shit flip side. You get the adverse side. You see what I'm saying? That whole thing, yeah. Yeah, there's two heads on each side of the coin. But yeah, just do it that way. It's all on what you mentally deal with. What you mentally deal with.
Okay.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for calling in. We hear the birds in the background.
And also, if you can get it, it costs about $100 now because it's out of a print. I tell people to get a book called The Magician by Philip Cooper. I tell them about this all the time. The book has been out of print for about 10 years, but you can find them on the internet, but it's going to cost you something, but it's worth every penny. It's called The Magician by Philip Cooper. And they talk about how to go into the subconscious mind and train your subconscious mind to manifest what you want.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, also, is there time for one more question?
Well, they got to...
Go ahead. Really quick. What's your question?
Then it's like sometimes I be sleeping and like around 3:00 in the morning or like 2:00. I just wake with a flush, with like a sense of just waking up, and then out of the blue something would just drop. Someone just straight drop in the room, man.
Well, what it is that's the time when your pineal gland secretes the melanin is at 2 and 3 and stuff like that. So in actuality, the melanin force is already high in you at that time. So therefore, you be pushing shit around. You just got to learn how to control it and stuff. But you control it by going through your own exercises. You know your body more than anybody else.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay then.
First time that happened to me. Okay, yeah.
Okay now.
All right.
All right.
All right then. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to continue with questions for Brother Bobby. We're going to go to the next caller calling in from area code 516. You're live in the remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Who's on the line, please?
Hi, Miss Blue. Hi, Bobby.
Hi.
How you doing?
Pretty good. I got a question.
Who's on the line, please?
Oh, this is Martin. This is Martin from Long Island.
Okay.
And I got
What's
a
the
reading
question?
from you. Oh yeah, the question. I got in one of my dreams. They gave me a god name. It was called Wepawet.
What's the name of it again?
Wepawet, or Upwet.
That's an actual Egyptian god called Upwet. That's an actual Egyptian god.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if you could explain the true story, because they give us that dualistic story, but could you explain the story between the white Isis and the black Isis, or
the white Isis? The white Isis is the manifested Isis. The black Isis is the neglected Isis. You see, it's the neglected Isis. So the white Isis would be Aset, and the neglected Isis would be her sister Neptys. And she's neglected because of the simple fact that her husband was Set. So she's more of an underworld type Isis and stuff like that. They're two sisters. The one is the neglected half. But also that also means the neglected half means she's one of the most powerful halves and stuff like that. There's a book called Isis Magic by M. Isadora Forrest. It's out of print. Gonna cost you about $100 or $90, but it's worth it. It's about 600 pages. One of the baddest books ever came out on our set. It's called Isis Magic. M. Isadora Forrest, and she put out another one. It's out of print. It's called Offerings to Isis. So this is the one to tell you how to do a lot of the rituals and stuff. So one is Isis Magic, and the other one is Offering to Isis. But the last name of her name is M. Isadora Forrest, Forrest. Must have books if you can get your hands on them. But the Isis Magic is out the chain. But the Offerings to Isis is awesome to a lot of people because it tells you stuff to do, and how you can put up the altars and stuff. It's badass shit.
Because I definitely want to invest in that book because I bought a book because it's so hard to find anything on Wepawet. And I got this book called, can't remember the name, it's about the Egyptian dog. And it said for the Wepawet section about some of the pharaohs have to go through the process of becoming Wepawet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, like I said, just a matter of doing the research, man. The research. There's another book a lot of people didn't get, but let me see the name of this thing. The reason why a lot of people get it because it was a book that came inside of a tarot deck, and it's called when you get the tarot deck and get the book, it's a fucking badass book. It's called the Egyptian Book of Doors, Divination Deck. The Egyptian Book of Doors. Just remember that. You don't need the author name. You just need, it's a divination deck. But in the deck, the book is superior. And they break down those gods like you're talking about in each gnome and each area. If you really want to get that Egyptian Book of Doors and stuff, Right. And you'll get more detailed information on what gods, which one rules the cosmos, the one that rules the land, the one that rules the underworld. It gives you all of that. The Egyptian Book of Doors. It's a tarot. It's a divination deck. It's called the Book of Doors Divination Deck. The alchemical oracle from ancient Egypt. Let's get the name right. The Book of Doors Divination Deck. Alchemical oracle from ancient Egypt by Atan Veggie. Athon, and the last name is Veggi, and another person is called Allison Davison. Two authors. The Egyptian is called the Book of Doors Divination Deck, and in there is a badass book that breaks down each one of those deities. As a matter of fact, they use Swallow the Lubit's work out of the Temple of Karnak and the Temple of Luxor to put this deck together. And it's off the chain. A lot of people didn't get it because it was inside of the book was inside of the deck, and a lot of people didn't buy the deck. So if it's still in print, but if not, you go online. If it's out there to get, you can get it online. You best believe that shit. You might have to pay a pretty penny, but like I say, cheap motherfuckers finish last.
Right.
Cheap motherfuckers finish last. You see what I'm saying? My mama told me this shit years ago. She say, you get what you pay for in this United States of America. Ain't no deals. That cheap shit might not last. My mama told me that. She used to tell me that all the time. You get what you pay for in this goddamn country. You see what I'm saying? You get what you pay for. Always buy the expensive cheese.
Right.
Yes.
You get what you pay for.
I agree. That's
I used to buy that cheap ass cheese and be jammed up like a damn brick, constipated.
Yeah.
You buy that expensive cheese and your shit be straight flowing. You see?
Right.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm definitely going to try and come to New York. Thank you, Ms. Blue, for the reading. It really helped me out this time.
All right.
Okay, beautiful. And thank you for calling in. We're going to continue here live with Brother Bobby Hemmitt, taking questions. Calling in, it looks like, from area code 284. You're live in the remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
No, this is me again, Miss Bill. This is your
Oh,
real.
I'm sorry. I must have hit the wrong one. Sorry about that. Going to the next caller. Calling in, it looks like, from area code 254. You're live in the remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from. Okay, they must not be on the line. All right, if you have questions, I need you to press 1, you guys. I see everybody here. People are telling me they want to go next. Press 1 so we can get some questions. In the meantime, Brother Bobby, we have 45 minutes to go in the form until we can get the board, because I think it's doing something. It's kind of spinning. It's so many people on here. So hopefully everybody can still be on. But as we continue on, I want you to talk to us a little bit more about what we can do to keep preparing ourselves to get ready for this transition into 2012 that we have coming up.
Just double up on what you've been learning. Double up on what you've been learning. So I can say that I made a promise back when I was a vegetarian, and I got off and I got off the vegetarian. I made a promise that I'd never stop eating meat and I'd never fast again. Shit, after them motherfuckers finished with me, I was fasting and off the meat. So my point here is, I'm not necessarily telling you to become a vegetarian if you're already not, because it was easy for me because I did it the first time. But what I'm trying to tell you here is you still got to watch your diet. So you know what I'm saying? And my point here is, if you do eat very little.
Yes. That's
the key. Because what's happening here is your light bodies are going to another level, but you're going to weigh yourself down by eating all the time. So if you do eat, I'm not telling you to be vegetarian. The only thing I'm trying to tell you here is, if you do eat very little. Observe the Ramadan. You see what I'm saying? Observe Ramadan. And another thing, if you don't feel hungry, don't eat. Don't get scared and say, I got to eat something one time today. No, don't eat. Take your ass to bed. That's what used to happen when I was in college. My mom and them dropped me off. They gave me a fan to put in the room. They gave me a can of Raid because I was in the dormitory. And my aunt, she would always buy us some Fruit of the Looms. They gave me a pack of Fruit of the Looms. And I was on my motherfucking own. The motherfuckers forgot about my ass. And I used to be in there, man, and what we would do, I said, damn, I'm hungry. Motherfuckers say, go to sleep. Take your ass to bed. And stuff like that. And what we would do, we'd go and steal a loaf of bread from the cafeteria, and we'd ball the fucking, take the ends off and ball that dough up and eat that dough and then drink some water, and the bread fill up in our goddamn stomach. We'd be back to bus. But the point I'm trying to make here is, if you don't feel hungry, don't eat. Look, Elijah Muhammad used to say that the gods would live to 300 years, and they talk about this in the Bible. But when they identify it, they always talk about the people, the Egyptians and the Ethiopians, would live for years. And they say, well, how did they say, well, and when they wanted to die, guess how they would kill themselves? They start eating 3 meals a day, and they could leave the earth quick. You see, they start eating 3 meals a day, and that's what fucks a motherfucker up. So you can do that and stuff, like I say, get into all this stuff, anything, but it's happening anyway.
Yes, it is.
It's happening anyway. So you want to, and like C. Freeman used to say, always look for spiritual things to happen.
Yeah.
You see,
expect it.
Expect these things, and that way you manifest these things. Yeah.
Beautiful.
You see, yeah. Now they got this new shit. It's called All Natural Relaxation Marley's Mellow Mood. It's some stuff that the Bob Marley people put out. All Natural Relaxation Marley's Mellow Mood. Now, what this thing has in it, it has a melatonin, but it doesn't have the melatonin from the 90s. The one from the 90s, they had to stop making it because that's the one they was getting out of people. And like Dr. Richard King said, if you get that melatonin, the real melatonin, if the white folks put it in them, they go crazy in 48 hours. So what they did was they had to stop making that one, the one that was taken out of people, and now they got a dietary supplement that they call melatonin, and that's the one that's in this Bob Marley's thing. It's a natural supplement, but it's a relaxation. It's supposed to get rid of stress. You can buy them at Whole Foods and different places, but it's like it looked like a can of Red Bull, but it's got Bob Marley face on it. The shit is tight. So get some of that. I've tried it.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, everybody is saying they definitely is on it. You need to get that as well. You guys, definitely the picture packet, that's going to be crucial, especially for you activating, really trying to go into different gateway opening. And
especially that third eye package, it's off the chain. That comes with 2 CDs and 2 DVDs. And a third eye invocation come with it. So, yeah. So, let's 678-358-1055. You say I got some questions?
Yes. Well, I can't get to the board, so I won't be able to click on anybody. So we can take questions from the chat room. If people have questions, write them in the room. And I'm still trying to work on the board here, but for some reason it won't let me click on anybody's name to do the questions.
Well, you ask some questions then.
Okay, so let's talk about this. There was just recently, they talked about how, first let me tell you this. First, I want to talk about the Milky Way and about this new planet that new galaxy that they seem forming. And it started forming right around the time of when the star Sirius came back into the sky. I don't know if you heard about that.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. You know what all that is?
Yes.
They are planets, but they're also a line of spirits and ancestral spirits. And that's what's forming. It's pockets of our DNA doing its thing, changing, that's being seen in the sky. You see what I'm saying? That's why, if you notice, the government, they don't tell you nothing about no melanin, no comets. They used to talk about Halley's comets and stuff. They've been quiet on stuff because they know now. You see, they know now that a lot of this stuff is us coming back online. Like my man, central nervous system, built him a new artery in his brain. You see what I'm saying? So it's some of that type of stuff that's going on, or some angelic clusters. Like, take for instance, when I was talking about my mother is set over a whole region, those could very well be what they're seeing up there in the sky. You see what I'm saying? A whole new array, a presence of spirits and stuff. So it's planetary. It's shown in the physical world as a planetary body, but it's shown in the spiritual world as nothing but DNA and different things. When I talked about how we have our own orbit that we're bouncing around in, but we're too busy dealing with our damn personalities to go beyond that. You see what I'm saying? So you have to get rid of that person that you've been thinking you were all your life. Undo yourself and become that planetary body. You see what I'm saying? Who gives a damn about your personality now? You see?
Right.
It doesn't matter. None of this stuff matters. If all this shit mattered as far as the way we feel is important, then why the fuck we die and the damn earth don't stop bouncing?
Right.
You see?
Right.
You see, so get rid of that and stuff like that. So in so many words, what you're seeing out there in the sky might be own galaxies of your own energies coming into being that you got to connect with. And how you do, you let go. Give up.
Give up. And that's one of the big things that I talked about, and I was thinking that as well, because people are leaving the planet in droves.
Right.
I mean, people are leaving here in droves because these are a lot of gateways. People are really getting themselves up out of here, and they're leaving in droves. Another thing, somebody's asking the question if you could talk on a little bit. They want you to speak on this about cords. We brought it up early about how we form these cords with people that are connected with us. I think you talked about it, but if you want to speak on that.
You said what now?
About energetic cords, how mothers and babies have cords. You have cords.
Oh, right, the frequency.
Yes.
Those frequencies. Well, the first thing you do is you want to align yourself with people that's going to be conducive to the people you want to form the frequency with. So if you got people that's conscious, you got people that's talented, and you got people like that, you would want to form a frequency with them. A lot of times just by thinking of them, you see.
Yes.
You ever heard of, you talk me up. You know, you call me up.
Oh, I was just thinking about you.
Mm-hmm.
All of those things. And the cords are important, and you can also release cords as well, too. I don't know if you want to talk about that. And then the slime, like sometimes people can send messages to you if you're connected to them.
Yeah,
That's why and it's important to stay with positive people because you can actually have somebody slime you and send you some negative stuff.
That's true, too. That's true, too. That's why you like to say positive people and stuff like that. Because what you got here is what had happened was with the sister that I was talking about, that zapped me. She's a vampire now. She's an energy vampire, and she's not even aware of it. See, a lot of times you got to be careful because it's not that people are just evil. A lot of people just are not even aware that they messed up. You see what I'm saying? They've been so used to being so down. You see, so. You know, and my thing here is you need to limit the bullshit people out of your life. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? They say the path to enlightenment is a lonely one.
Yes, it is.
You see what I'm saying? But a divine one. You see, so sometimes seclusion is good. You see, and as you know, a lot of those people you call your family members were only your family when you were rearing yourself. You're not even related to them as you become an adult. And especially if you become conscious. You're not even related to some of those people. You see. Don't count yourself amongst them because you think you came out of the same birth canal.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So those will be the ones, like I said, you can have one, the spirit world can see one light body coming down to earth and they'll send two other bodies to come out the same birth canal to keep the light beam held down.
Yes.
So a lot of times it can be your own family members you got to damn. You know, you ain't got to cut them off completely. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But you don't have to doggone keep a connection with them because you think they're your kin. You see what I'm saying? And they might not understand it and stuff and might think you getting a little uppity. But only if they are spiritual or if they are talented and if they got some sense about them, you see what I'm saying? But if they fucking fools, fuck them. Right. You see? You know, because they can be vampires too. Needy niggas and shit.
That's true.
You know.
Just feeding. Just feeding on that.
Yeah, right.
I want to talk some more about angels and just really kind of giving people more of an understanding of the difference between. Well, here's a question that someone asked me, so I'll tell you that they were told that they were an archangel.
Yeah.
That they were an archangel.
They were.
That they are an